Hey guys, just a quick update here. This one's going to be short, but just wanted to keep you up to date on progress here. So we'll call this a short update, I think number 8. So I've got all the Peco tracks, or Peco turnouts on the yard over here. Might adjust the spacing a little bit. I think the spacing between these first two here, I initially thought it would be about 2 inches, but it's about like an inch and 3/4 or something like that. Sort of weird the way these tracks kind of line up. It's kind of close, but the cars do fit, and you can see they sort of spread out as they go here. So I tested it with all the cars running up and down it, and working good. I've got power to all the tracks. And the only thing I got left to do here is put in 2 tracks there for locomotive storage. And then the big news here is my lift up. my SP engine is talking over there in the background, distracting me. But so I got a piece of wood here. I can't remember. I don't know what that is. That's about like 12 inches or something, maybe a little bit more. And I have to measure it. But anyway, what I did was basically cut it right here. Hinges on top. These will be, camouflaged with some shrubbery or something like that. It was real interesting cutting the track over here. I know it doesn't look very pretty, but it does work. And I've got a little liquid nail over here, solidifying to keep the track down. And then this track here is all nailed down, so we'll get that ballasted. But here's how it works. So there's a screw on this end right here. Just goes into a hole. It's not actually screwed in. It's just screwed into this piece of wood and not into this one here. And then the whole thing just kind of lifts up like that. And I'll get it up over here. Hopefully I got enough room. There we go. We'll come around here and take a closer look at the hinge part of it, or where the track actually hinges. Let me see if I can get a good shot of that for you. Pretty wild. It was fun trying to get that to line up and everything. There's a couple nails in there, but it's pretty solid. And then again, there's just a little hole right there with the screw right there that just kind of goes right into that. If I can get it lined up while looking at the camera. There we go. All right, there we go. And that lines up perfectly. No problems there. And again, lines up perfectly right here. I know that joint looks kind of funky, but it works. No problems right there. I just got to get some power, so I got to run and power along the bottom of this little extension, and then drill a couple holes right about here. Get power to this one little section of track, because right now that's the only piece of track that does not have any power to it. So looking pretty good. I'm all excited about that. I no longer have to duck down underneath this thing, and it works pretty good. Once it's in here, it's real solid. And you can see that this part right here, it's a pretty long piece, and there's only one leg right here. So when it's not attached to this, it's a little wobbly, but this is real solid once the bridge is down. So looking good. Rest of the track over here, got all the Pecos set out for where they're going to get placed. This is the only other part I have to do. I'll probably do that in the next couple days, probably tomorrow actually. We'll see. My project for today was to get that bridge done, and I managed to get the yard done too with all the new Peco track, and get it all wired up and powered. No other changes on the layout here. You see this guy sitting here. I don't know what the heck kind of sound that is. Maybe they're gassing up over here or something. But that's it. Oh, I did have one question. I think his name was Frank. I'll shoot this out to him. He was asking why I had 2 tracks for the plywood yard over here. Well, so the original thinking, because he said, when in the last update, I was showing the actual facility in Google Maps, and they only had one spur. The reason I got 2 right here is to help service this industry right here. So cars will get switched out on the, or not switched out, you know, kind of dropped off on the runaround over here. The engine will run back around, or however you want to work it, you know, run back around, come up to the back of the cars, then push them down here, or I got that backwards, you know what I mean. The cars will come down this way. They can use this track to then push back into the industries over here, and that's why I have 2 of them here, so I can have cars servicing the plywood yard here, and you know, I don't have to move them out of the way or anything. This second track right here can be used to help with that. So that was my reasoning for doing that. Plus it kind of looked cool. Honestly, I was just trying to figure out how to have a spur that went this way and a spur that went that way, and then I was thinking, well, I got to be able to push cars into here and have stuff staged over here, blah blah blah. But anyway, that's my reasoning for having the 2 tracks right there. You know, yes, I would have had more room for the industry, and that's true, come to think of it, but you know, I didn't build the building until after I'd already laid the track, and you know, you just got to kind of make it fit. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Look for another update, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility on YouTube, and hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. Talk to you guys later. Bye.